Nigeria is facing a population problem which, according to analysts, if not controlled, could affect the country's economic fortunes. Now, this has made the federal government to champion family planning projects, but without putting men in consideration. Azizat Olaoluwa in this report takes a look at Nigeria's efforts at controlling birth.
My life, but suddenly it turned out to be another thing. Maybe it's God's plan. Maybe it's anything. I don't believe there is devil. And if it is devil, then they have put him to shame. Now I'm having 9. I later believe that, yeah, I can't continue like this. If I'm having children from 3 wives, so what do I want to do with the children?
Wale Murano's story is similar to that of many Nigerians whom life took on paths they never planned for, and in the process, unwillingly contributed to Nigeria's present population. After vowing to do things differently from his father, who had 31 children from 6 wives, Wale ended up having 9 from 3 women and became a grandfather at the age of 44.
I don't have a car of my own, but I'm not saying because of the training. It depends on God. Anything can come at any time. But I believe in one thing. It is better you train your children than building houses or to build a house. This is what I don't like in my father. That's why up to today, we never agree on a day. My father then had all it takes to train his children, even if we are 50. But because of the mentality that let them train themselves, you can't. But today, you can see, my father is a multimillionaire. He has a lot of houses, he has a lot of properties, but the properties cannot turn to training your children.
Nigeria, the most populous African country with an estimated population of 198 million and the 7th globally, is projected to be the world's 3rd most populous nation by the year 2050, without commensurate amenities and employment to sustain it. Nigeria is now racing against time to control its rapid population growth. This has made the federal government double efforts in making family planning services available in public hospitals. But according to the United Nations Population Fund, no fewer than 20 million women in the country have access to safe and effective family planning services. Unfortunately, many do not see modern birth control as a blessing, partly by their beliefs, culture, or religion.
The position of a Catholic faith has been on natural family planning as against artificial family planning. You can't compare anything like nature. Anything that comes by nature is natural. It has no after effects. Unlike this artificial family planning, you go because of the health hazards that is involved. Of course, normally every woman is expected to ovulate every month. And when you ovulate and there's no sperm fertilizing the egg, then it dissolves and flows out like menses. But when you take artificial family planning, it ceases the release of the egg. Of course, there won't be even menses. So look at the health hazard involved. Ordinarily, a normal human being should feel like passing a urine. Now you now go and take a pill for the urine not to come out. What will it cost to the kidney? The kidney, the urinary bladder, everything, you know what it will now land the person to.
There are many misconceptions about the effects of modern methods of family planning, which is making many women in the country avoid them. Some even prefer local methods.
Many Nigerian women do not fully trust modern methods of family planning due to some side effects like heavy bleeding and weight gain. This has caused some of them opting for traditional method. This is Isali Abata in Ikire, Osun State, where Osuntoye Sulaiman Alayamo is a popular traditional family planning provider.
For life.
If a woman doesn't want to ever get pregnant, I can do it. You see many women wearing rings and you think it's for fashion. Some of them are actually wearing charm rings that are preventing them from getting pregnant. I do it for women. I also prepare herbal concoctions for the same purpose.
I have 2 children, and I am Alayomo's customer. He made a ring and also made some incisions under my belly. Since then, I haven't been pregnant. I once tried the arm implant, but I got pregnant. That was why I decided to patronize him.
While there are about 10 options of modern family planning methods available to women, there are only 2 designed for men. This seems to put the burden of birth control on women. Interestingly, many believe men should take responsibility since they can impregnate quite a number of women at a go. The consequences of this age-long neglect of developing acceptable and reliable male contraceptives in developing countries has been lack of or less participation of males in family planning. Well, nature seems to have solutions to that.
There is a leaf called jatropha. It is very useful alongside its seed. They are natural contraceptives. If you swallow just one seed, you won't be able to impregnate a woman or get pregnant for a year. Pawpaw seed, if you dried and ground it, is also another contraceptive nature has given us that we are not using. If white people package them tomorrow, we would be willing to accept them.
Going through the internet, I found quite a number of research works already carried out on the seeds and plants mentioned by Alhaji Abdul Mumin. In fact, I found more plants and seeds touted as natural contraceptives. One wonders what medical research institutions in developing countries like Nigeria are doing to carry out researches on the quoted plants in order to come up with more contraceptives for men and not wait for the developed countries so as to make the family planning project more inclusive. Azizat Olaoluwa, TVC News.